Have you ever seen someone in a $1,200 outfit waiting for the bus, or a person driving a brand new car to a rented apartment struggling to make rent? Why do so many people fight to look wealthy, while the truly wealthy move through life almost invisible, blending into a crowd with a Timex watch or a Honda Civic? The stealthiest millionaires you've never noticed just quietly keep getting richer. What if you've been fed the wrong rules about money all along? Stick with me. By the end of this story, you'll see through the illusions and maybe even save yourself decades of struggle. If you're secretly asking, could my habits be tricking me out of wealth? Don't worry. By the end, you'll have the evidence, the science, and the blueprint to change that story. If you're ready to unlock your potential and achieve more, hit subscribe. We're dedicated to delivering actionable tips and real-life success stories. Let's dive in. Number 1. Why luxury is often just an expensive costume. Imagine walking into a party where everyone's flashing designer logos, yet most are drowning in debt. Did you know that in a recent study, households earning under $50,000 a year spent an average of $400 more annually on visible luxury items than higher earners? It's not just about trends, it's a form of social armor. Economists call it conspicuous consumption, the pressure to prove your status with things, not savings. But here's where it gets wild. In 2023, while the luxury resale market soared past $37 billion, more than 60% of those who buy resale designer goods carry revolving credit card balances, paying up to 22% interest yearly. Why would someone pay $2,000 for a used bag and then lose $400 or more a year to interest? Human brains crave instant external validation, a dopamine hit we're taught to chase since childhood. Every dollar spent to impress others is a dollar not compounding for your own future. As Morgan Housel writes in The Psychology of Money, spending money to show people how much money you have is the fastest way to have less money. Want true transformation? Start asking, does this purchase make my future wealth greater or just my image shinier? More on this psychological trap and its surprising evolutionary roots a little later. Number 2. The hidden cost of rich signals. Have you scrolled Instagram today? The rise of the flex culture has created an environment where normal feels not enough. What once was a trend among a handful of celebrities is now an arms race played out by millions, many with little money in the bank. Most people mistake viral attention for real connection and happiness. A better strategy is to curate who you follow and to track quiet wealth moves rather than trending splurges. So ask yourself, if no one knew what I bought today, would I still buy it? If the answer is no, your wallet and your peace will thank you. But here's a question that almost nobody asks. Why do some truly wealthy people look so ordinary that you'd never guess it? The upcoming insight will shock you. The stealth wealth phenomenon. Ronald Read, a Vermont janitor who died with $8 million in investments. No flashy car, no big house, just patience, modest living, and smart investing. 86% of millionaires are self-made, and most drive cars over 5 years old. Why does stealth wealth matter? Because financial independence brings options, time, security, and freedom from anxiety. Most people confuse what's visible for what's valuable, falling into endless upgrade cycles. The true path is investing consistently and letting time, rather than trends, do the work. Here's a brain twister. If your neighbor drives a 10-year-old car, are they poor or just quietly winning? Quiet millionaires are the ones least likely to appear it. The more invisible their wealth, the greater their advantage. It grows untouched by outside judgment or envy. There is one secret ultra-wealthy people use to protect these advantages, and it's hidden in plain sight. The psychology of scarcity. Why not enough drives overspending. Nobel Prize winner Daniel Kahneman found that people with a scarcity mindset tend to make more frequent, impulsive financial decisions, even when it means sacrificing future gain. Cultural norms fuel this. Many communities equate outward signs of wealth with respect or survival. But the catch is this. The more you spend to fix that feeling of not enough, the wider the gap becomes. The next time you're about to flex, ask, will this help me escape scarcity or make me a prisoner of it? Small automatic transfers into an investment account can provide the thrill of progress. Every deposit is a signal to yourself. I value my future more than this moment. You might wonder, if scarcity drives the cycle, how do you ever break it? Soon you'll discover an unheard-of mindset shift that even behavioral economists struggle to explain. Beliefs shape every financial decision. Let's detour to a lesser-known experiment. When participants were subtly primed to feel poor, their willingness to buy a status symbol rose 35%, even when they knew it was irrational. Our money scripts, the half-conscious inherited stories about wealth, control so many behaviors. In some cultures, generational poverty leaves a mark, setting up patterns where wealth must be visible or it isn't real. By identifying the whys behind your spending habits, anger, boredom, status, even rebellion, you gain the power to rewrite them. So ask yourself, is my money seeking to express my values or hiding my fears? One major transformation is moving from asking, does this look rich, to does this make me richer, in any sense that matters? Number 6. Cultural wisdom. In Korean culture, the concept of gentuk revolves around quietly amassing property and assets, valuing privacy and discretion over showiness. Meanwhile, Japan's Kakeibo, a budgeting journal tradition, has been used for over 100 years. These methods foster mindfulness, with status coming from results rather than appearance. Contrast that to new money cultures where wealth must be displayed to feel secure. The error? Seeking validation from the public instead of from your own goals. To start a transformation, borrow from the philosophy of invisible wealth. Set one financial milestone that no one knows but you. When you reach it, savor it privately. Suddenly, victory itself feels richer. Number 7. Social pressure. The most expensive friends you'll ever have. Peer pressure drives consumption, especially for those working their way out of poverty. People are willing to spend up to 26% more on luxury purchases if their social group values them. Families often reinforce these habits. You should look successful to make us proud. But the cost is often years of financial struggle and lost opportunities. The secret is that rich people quietly curate their social environments, seeking out those aligned with their values, not their purchases. That means setting boundaries, sometimes declining invitations, and finding joy in activities unrelated to spending. When you start measuring friendships by how you feel, rather than what you spend, freedom multiplies. Think about this. Are you spending money to keep friends or keep your future? The answer may shock you. Number 8. Why quiet wealth grows exponentially. The S&P 500 delivered an average annual return of 10.2% since 1980. If you invest $500 a month from age 25, you'll retire with over $1.1 million even if you never earn more than $5,000 per year. Quietly reinvesting dividends, automating contributions, and ignoring short-term status gains separates the silent millionaires from the crowd. What keeps most from this path is impatience, craving a big win instead of letting time magnify small decisions. Here's a dare you to try it practical. Every time you want to make an impulse flex, transfer an equal amount to an investment for decades instead. The dopamine rush fades, but the money grows forever. Here's what the ultra-wealthy learned, and you can too. Real wealth isn't just about dollars, but about playing the long game, in silence for yourself. Each quiet, smart decision is a seed planted for a future where freedom, peace, and power are yours. Instead of buying the illusion, you invest in the reality, your future, your ease, your quiet confidence. Let others chase the applause. You'll have the real trophies. If you love these insights and crave more original, eye-opening truths, hit like and subscribe to Your Wealthy. And share this video to your loved ones who really need this. Our wealthy discussion will continue in the next video. Until then, keep building wealth.